Okay. And hello everyone, this is Stuart, ready to do another pregnancy video. This time I have my wonderful, beautiful wife Marissa with me.
Hello!
She's the one doing all the hard work. So, well, today, as you know, we are going to reveal the gender of our baby. So I figured it would be appropriate to introduce everyone to her. I mean, like I said, she's the one that does all the work. She's the star of the show. I'm just in the background. So this week, nothing else too much besides the ultrasound. You did get sick for a few days.
Stomach virus or something going on. Whoever decided to get sick around me, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, wasn't me. I haven't been sick this past week, so it's not my fault this time.
And there was no high fever, so thank goodness for that. That was something I was most worried about.
Yeah, we were worried about that a lot because the guide that we're using, what to expect when you're expecting, was like, oh, you should go contact your doctor if it goes over, what, 101?
100.4.
100.4. Unfortunately, only got up to like just barely over 99, so just barely a fever technically, but fortunately, other than that, just a stomach virus, which doesn't affect baby, so that's nice, but of course it wasn't any easier on her.
No.
So, but other than that, you're pretty much over it, so everything's still doing well.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll just reveal the gender because that's basically the highlight of this video. So if you've been following my previous videos or have talked with me in person, you probably remember that we've given our baby the nickname of Togepi just for this time, just because we're both super into Pokemon. I mean, come on. So she's the artistic one here. So she made this little like Togepi egg. First reveal. So if anyone's familiar with like Mexican culture, they have cascarones in certain parts of Mexico where basically you take eggs and fill it full of confetti. And the whole idea is you smash it on someone's head during times of festivities, but we're not going to hit anyone's head just because it would be really hard for you to see the confetti. But anyway, so we got this Togepi egg filled with either blue or pink confetti. Obviously blue for boy, pink for girl. And we'll smash it right now in front of the camera for you guys to see what it is. Everyone set?
What could it be?
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to smash it. Pink!
It's a girl!
We're having a baby girl. Can't be any more excited. This is going to be great. So we did find out Wednesday and it was pretty definitive. There were no issues whatsoever finding it out. So we are having a little baby girl, and oh, that's going to be fun.
She was not shy at all.
Yeah, definitely. She was very active, very active. So that's going to be interesting because she'll definitely look like my wife, but have my energy. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun just to see how that turns out. Yeah, I'm not providing any sort of delicate nature to this whatsoever. So it's going to be interesting for me to raise a girl. I have to learn to be, prim and proper and all that. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, energy and shenanigans all the way.
You only have one sister, so.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I only grew up with one sister, and that was like the very last sibling I had. And by the time she grew up and started, girlish per se, I was already moved out of the house. So I don't really have a lot of experience with little girls being raised in the home. So
I meanwhile have like 3 younger sisters, so
she's the expert. I'm just there to make things interesting. But either way, we're super excited. So those that have been watching my previous videos know that just based on other circumstances and factors that I was really betting that it was going to be a boy. I mean, you had super increased appetite to the point that you're eating more than me. You grew 1.25 inches in like 3 to 4 months.
Well, my mom was the same way with all her pregnancies. Mostly, she had more of an appetite. She was more hungry than she was sick.
She didn't grow though.
No.
You grew. That was for me. That was like the deciding factor. Like, oh, growing, probably a boy. But I mean, yeah. Other than that, not really morning sick. And so basically everything like the stereotypical result of a boy or any old wives' tales that indicated it was a boy was what she had. And so I was like, oh, no way, that's a girl. It's definitely a boy. For sure it's a boy. And they came out as a girl. So I lost on bragging rights there. And I think I scared or disappointed you the first time. And was like, it's a girl. And the first thing I thought was, oh, no, everyone's going to rub it in my face. And yeah, you were like, "Are you okay with this?" And I was like, "Oh, whoops."
It's like, are you happy it's a girl? Are you gonna love her
Yes,
still?
of course I am. Of course I am. The first thing I just thought was, dang it, this is on the internet. Now everyone's going to rub in my face that I was wrong. So guys, doesn't matter what's going on, what the situation is, how she's doing, do not bet on the gender. You're going to be wrong. Or if you are wrong, you pay dearly. So, yeah, that was surprising that even everything, common tales and, stereotypical results said it was going to be a boy. No, it was a girl. So, yeah, I'm not disappointed at all. Just, I shouldn't have made those bets. I lose bragging rights, and I'm going to I know a few people are really going to rub in my face. So, that's going to be fun. But still, I'm excited that we're going to have a girl. Personally, I feel it's better that we have a girl first because we have a name picked out that we want to use before any of my siblings or her siblings or any of our cousins use the name. So that's kind of advantageous for us that it's a girl. But for the name, we have picked out Caitlin Shirley.
Yep.
And Caitlin comes from the fact that she dreamed of having a girl first ever since what? You were like 16?
Ever since I was 16, almost every pregnancy or baby related dream I had was always a girl, either one or two girls. One of them was always named Caitlin or Katie or some form of Kate. And she was always just so pink and beautiful and just, I'm excited. So dream come true, literally.
So it's fate. And I don't have much to argue with that. Don't worry, I'll get my word in on future girl names and definitely the boy names.
Now, Shirley, the name Shirley comes from my grandmother. That's her first name. So far, she passed away 3 years ago. It was shortly after our wedding.
Yeah, like we got married and then a few days later she passed away. It was kind of a damper on everything,
Yeah.
but...
So just in honor of my grandmother, our first daughter is going to be named after her.
Yeah. So we're excited to welcome Caitlin Shirley here. Still, the due date is September 23rd. The other interesting thing that we learned in the ultrasound that's really comforting to us is that baby is spot on average. Like measurement, lengthwise, 50th percentile, weight, 50th percentile, development of the head, brain, appendages and other parts of the body, 50%, 50th percentile, spot on statistical average, which, I mean, most people are like, oh, so what's so great about an average baby? Remember, I'm sure I've talked about it too much, but we did have a miscarriage before, and we've been really worried about how this pregnancy would turn out.
I'm always on edge no matter what.
Always. And to hear that we have a normal baby, whoo! We'll take that. We'll take that. If everything goes 100% normal during this pregnancy, that's so much comfort to us. So, yeah, we can make them abnormal after birth, right?
Okay, sure, honey.
Shenanigans! But yeah, other than that, nothing else really is changed. Baby has gotten a lot more active, though.
Yeah.
Like, a lot more active. We'll probably be able to show friends and family the bumps, and they can feel it for themselves in maybe about a week or two, if not right now. So that's kind of exciting. I've been able to feel the kicks a lot easier, and that's pretty cool. We've tried to as well see if baby reacts to certain movies or music, and to my glee and pleasure, baby's moving a lot during whenever I play Fire Emblem video games. Like, I'm currently playing Path of Radiance on the GameCube, and she just moves around a lot during all the background music and the battle noises, and
yeah, she hears all that, just oh my
moves
goodness.
around, and yes, I get to make her a chess nerd, strategy nerd. It's gonna be so great. I just love the strategy turn-based games. Oh, so much fun. I'm gonna teach her that because she's apparently loving it. But of course, like I've said before, she probably doesn't really understand what's going on. But hey, I'll take what I can get. I mean, come on. But we'll see.
learn.
Yeah. I definitely plan to still make her a nerd. She's not gonna be just all prim and proper.
She'll still be my princess.
Yeah, sword-wielding princess. So that is it for this week. Thank you once again for joining us. And, it's so exciting that we get to finally tell you guys that we're having a girl. So we'll see what happens on the next 20 weeks because this is technically the halfway point through our
my
pregnancy.
goodness.
If everything goes as planned, September 23rd, we'll have a beautiful baby to show you guys. But until then, thanks for tuning in. Stay awesome, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.